It's 2019, you've got an iPhone and you want to start developing apps. Where do you start? I'm the thetealpickle and welcome to my space on the internet. Hi. Hello. I'm the thetealpickle everywhere, so feel free to internet stalk me, but don't be creepy. Say hi. Hi. Download Xcode. So Xcode is the application you're going to be using to develop your applications. And in the development world and the community, Xcode is categorized as an IDE, Integrated Development Environment. The biggest thing that Apple dropped this year at the developer conference is swiftui. So really coming into iOS development in 2019, that's gonna be really the premise of that. That's gonna be the start, right? Do you start with swiftui or do you start with uikit? Are you going into iOS development to tinker and play around, get like an MVP going, or do you really plan on having a career in iOS development and getting a full-time job doing iOS development? You're really going to want to just hop straight into swiftui. Swiftui was designed for fast prototyping, and so from the way that swiftui is integrated within Xcode, its previews, the way that you design your view and that's translated to code, you code your view that's translated to the design, it's really meant to help you get your idea up and running. Now, if you're tinkering with iOS development, this can be pretty advantageous because you don't have to spend time really going in too much into like deep Swift concepts such as protocols and conforming to protocols to do something basic such as showing a list of items. I want to start off with uikit. uikit isn't going anywhere, period. And as it stands, swiftui, being that it is its first release, it does have some limitations. A lot of many pluses, but it does have some limitations. One of its limitations being that the minimum operating system which users are required to have in order to support applications using swiftui is going to be iOS 13. iOS 13 drops this fall, and unless your user has upgraded to iOS 13, if your app does include swiftui in any way, they will not be able to download it. For companies that are widely used at the moment, you know, this will definitely be one of the main factors that stops them from integrating swiftui to begin with this fall. That being said, adoption of swiftui in many of these tech company products are probably going to happen within the year, 2 years, so that they have that 1 to 2 OS backup before they just hop onto the platform. Now, not only that, but uikit is the foundation. uikit is still a really powerful user interface framework, and it's going to be around. It's going to be around. And so if you are planning on having a career in iOS development, it will definitely be advantageous for you to have uikit and knowing how to programmatically create views, as well as creating views with storyboard within your tool belt. There are moments where you'll want to create your views with storyboard and uikit, and that'll be a great optimization. And there are moments where you want to create your views with swiftui. Now, because of how Apple's integrated swiftui, it will be really fluid to have swiftui views in parallel with your uikit and storyboard views in this same project. And so it's not going to be a matter of project in whole only swiftui or project in only uikit and storyboard. No, you'll most likely see them mix, which leads me to my next point. Knowing both of those tools will definitely be advantageous when you're going in for jobs. Now, the future from now moving forward, you're most likely going to see a mix of the two. Some swiftui views in parallel with uikit and storyboards. And so being able to have a strong foundation and understanding how those two really flow together will definitely help you on your road to becoming an iOS developer and having a career in iOS. Starting off with uikit will give you the foundation and understanding to really appreciate swiftui and have a greater understanding of how swiftui and where swiftui fits within the grand scheme of your application. Just start building stuff. There's tons of resources online, videos. That's my $2 bill on the matter, and I'm signing off.